Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ed from vinylalbumcovers.com, and those are my hands. I am in my car again. You know what this is going to be. This is going to be another episode of Going Off. I just got to thinking about this today because I was listening to an album by Eric Benet called From E to U. It's a covers record that basically just came out in Japan. I think it's out here now, I think. But I'm not sure. Shame on me. There's a video from the project that is on our channel. I did a new lyric video for After the Love Is Gone, which is incredible. But anyway, while I was doing that, I was looking around to kind of see what was said about the record, and there was this particularly annoying interview that was on Wikipedia about the phrase art before commerce. And the reviewer said that in this case, the art takes a back seat and commerce rules the day, or something insipid like that. And it became apparent really quickly that the reviewer had not listened to the album. He probably received a reviewer's copy, which is very common, and didn't bother to listen to the thing. And sadly, that's more common than you might think. Because if he'd bothered to listen to the cover of After the Love Is Gone, he would note that it isn't at all like the Earth, Wind and Fire version at all. I felt the need to say it all twice. Who knows why? But yeah, it's not like that again at all. It's a completely different thing. It's almost done in like a lounge jazz style. So it's a totally different thing. But of course the reviewer doesn't know that because he didn't bother to listen to the album. And so really the reason for this video, and I can probably wrap this up pretty quickly, don't let reviewers tell you what you should listen to. Thankfully, this is one of the good things to come out of the age of the stream. It doesn't cost you anything to make up your own mind, you know? Be your own musical agent. Listen to things. Ignore what the reviewers say. They're no more qualified to have an opinion than you are. In fact, in some cases, you may be more qualified to have an opinion than they are. Reviewers are typically not worthy of anyone's attention. I'm very anti-reviewer because they get it wrong so often. There are very few that are actually worth reading, and even then, their opinion is no more valuable than yours. So, I mean, I guess one could bother reading the reviews for fodder. I mean, I will from time to time, but it doesn't affect me one way or the other. I mean, I'm still going to do what I'm going to do anyway. So I'm absolutely not beholden to what an interviewer thinks of an album. I don't care. I'm going to listen anyway and make my own judgment. And I think we should all do that. There was a time when reviewers could make or break a record. They could not necessarily make or break, but they could have a lot to do with whether or not a record succeeded. So much stock was put into what reviewers thought of albums. We need to be done with that now. Who cares? I don't care what a reviewer thinks of anything. I'm going to make up my own mind. And now, again, as I said earlier, we are in an age where we can listen without consequence. You know, we don't have to pay for things anymore. We can just listen and enjoy, or not. We can make up our own minds and it doesn't cost us anything. Darn it, do that instead. Who cares what interviewers say? It's not important. Especially when you know good and well, based on the interview you're reading, that they didn't even listen to the record that they're reviewing. And again, that happens more often than you might think. And it's terrible that it happens because it doesn't help anyone. You're not helping anyone. In fact, you could very well be unjustifiably hurting an artist whose record you didn't bother to listen to for whatever reason. So there's my rant for this afternoon. It just kind of came to me when I was riding around here listening to that incredible cover of After the Love Is Gone that Eric did back in 2014, and then reflecting on the interview that from that, whoever that was, and I forgot his name. I honestly don't remember it. So anyway, I have been Ed, and I will continue to be Ed when I hit the stop button on this phone. And this was going off because sometimes you got to do it. We'll do this again soon, I'm sure. I'm sure something else will get in my craw and I'll have to talk about it. But until that happens, this has been vinylalbumcovers.com, and keep listening to great music.